What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Our current Bite Force champion is Bronson, the Cane Corso, clocking in with a massive 207 kilograms, that's 456 pounds of Bite Force. And holding the pound for pound title is Spike, delivering a huge 138 kilograms or 304 pounds at just 22 kilos body weight. Today we're putting those records to the test. We've got 7 Rottweilers, all different shapes and sizes, and we're about to find out, does size really matter when it comes to Bite Force?
Oh, 114.
If you're new to the channel, we've taken a whole new approach to measuring canine bite force. We use a custom built bite sleeve to record the total force of a dog's jaw and compare those numbers to the PSI claims you always see online. The top scores earn a top spot on our leaderboards. We've got a total bite force leaderboard and a power to weight leaderboard to find out which dogs hit the hardest overall and which ones pack the most punch for their size. We have tested a wide range of breeds, from Wheaten Terriers and French Bulldogs all the way up to Pressure Canarios and Cane Corsos. And we're just getting started. There are plenty more breeds still to come. But one thing is already clear. Those bite force statistics that you see online are not as accurate as people think. First up, we've got Diesel, the biggest Rottweiler we've tested so far. A lot of you guys in the comments have been asking for Rottweilers in the 130 pound range. So let's find out if Diesel will be our hardest biting Rottie to date.
Ish. 94. 115. 151. 151.
Diesel scores a huge 151 kilograms. That's 10 kilos more than our previous hardest biting Rottweiler, Yogi, who held the top spot for a while with a score of 141. Diesel's extra size and muscle definitely gave him the edge, and he's now just 6 kilos behind Betty, the Pressure Canario. Now here's where it gets interesting. Pressure Canarios are often reported online to having a bite force nearly double that of a Rottweiler, with PSI estimates ranging between 500 and 600 PSI. But based on our real world testing, the gap isn't nearly that extreme. In fact, some Rottweilers are hitting harder than many other so-called power breeds. It just goes to show, real data beats internet myths. Every dog is different, and there's more to bite force than just breed reputation. That's why we test them all. Same sleeve, same setup, fair results. Next up, we've got Pablo, a highly trained protection dog with buckets of drive and serious intensity. Now Pablo only weighs 81 pounds or 37 kilos, but don't let the size fool you. This dog means business.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy. Hold it, boy.
143.
Boy. Good boy.
143.
Pablo crushes the competition with an insane 175 kilograms, that's 385 pounds of bite force. An absolutely incredible score from a dog on the smaller end of the weight scale. In this clip, you'll see I'm using a lightweight piece of foam, similar to a pool noodle, to help build Pablo's drive for the sleeve. It's completely harmless and causes no damage to the dogs. It's just a way to get them fired up and focused on the bite.
Getting 153.
So Pablo finishes in 3rd place overall on the bite force leaderboard and takes 4th place on the power to weight leaderboard. This puts him ahead of the female presser canario and just 2 kilograms behind Rage, our male presser canario, both of whom are heavier than Pablo and have larger heads. This makes his score even more impressive. The Rottweiler is definitely stronger than most people think, and Pablo has just proved that.
Keep it there.
Leave it. Good, Pablo. Pablo, leave. Yes.
Now, if you think that last score was just luck, or maybe you're thinking, Pablo only scored that high because of the foam agitation stick, watch this.
Excuse me a bit, Tom. 140. 183. 183 is mad.
One of my favourite parts about running this channel is proving the internet wrong. You know those PSI claims you see online? Presser canarios bite 500, 600 PSI. Rottweilers only bite 328 PSI. Google said it, so it must be true. We've just had Pablo, a lightweight Rottweiler, drop a 175 kilogram bite like it's nothing. That's almost level with our male presser canario and beats the female presser, which according to the internet is basically impossible, unless Pablo is secretly part crocodile. Now I know what you're thinking, but you used a foam stick. Yeah, I did, to build a bit of drive. It's soft, it's safe, and the dogs like it. But alright, for the foam stick haters out there, let's raise the stakes. Enter Bronson, 42 kilos of no-nonsense Rottweiler, no foam stick, no warm-up, no excuses, 183 kilograms of bite force. That's higher than both presser canarios, and he now sits 2nd on the leaderboard, just behind the Cane Corso. So what's the takeaway here? PSI claims online are about as accurate as a weather forecast from 2002. It's not just about weight or head size or how scary the breed sounds, it's about drive, intent and raw determination. A Chihuahua is obviously not going to break any records, but among the big boys like Rotties, Pressers, Corsos and Baubles, the internet stats are just noise. Real dogs, real data, myth busted.
Good boy. Tom, go and stroke him now. You can stroke him. Ah, he's a good boy. Ah.
So here's a look at the leaderboard. Both Bronsons are sitting right at the top, and we're slowly creeping closer to that champion score of 207. But the big question is, who's going to be the one to beat it? Over to the power to weight leaderboard, things are getting very competitive, but Spike is still holding strong, and to be honest, he might be staying up there for a long time. So Frankie has been on the channel before, and for a while he was sitting at the top of our power to weight leaderboard. This is a great chance to see just how accurate and consistent our bite sleeve really is. Last time, Frank scored 129 kilograms, so let's see if he can beat his personal best today.
127. What did you get last time? Oh, you didn't get
So Frankie's initial bite came in at 127 kilograms, just 2 kilos below his previous best. I'd say that that's pretty accurate. Unfortunately, he doesn't make it onto the leaderboard this time because, let's be honest, the competition's getting tougher with every episode. And just to point out, Frankie actually scored higher last time without the foam agitation stick. Next up, we've got Brody, and apparently flicking him on the nose really gets him fired up. So let's see if a little nose flick is all it takes to send his bite force through the roof. 124. You can definitely see those nose flicks giving Brody that little bit of extra motivation. Some dogs react well to pressure and being agitated, and some don't. It doesn't necessarily mean the dog will bite harder if they're being hit with a piece of foam or flicked on the nose. It differs between each dog. But this is classic Rottweiler behaviour. These dogs were literally built for work. Back in the day they were herding cattle for the Romans, guarding wagons, pulling carts, basically the Uber Eats, security guard and bodybuilder of the ancient world, all in one dog. And over the years, they've leveled up into full-blown canine superheroes, saving kids from fires, chasing down burglars, and still making time to snore on the sofa like a champion. They're smart, loyal, and when they lock in on something, whether it's a bad guy or a bite sleeve, they go all in. So note to self, maybe don't flick a Rottweiler on the nose. Brody doesn't make it onto the leaderboard today, but that's still a solid effort. One thing you'll notice, he always gets a nice full grip, really engaging those rear molars when he bites. Now there's a bit of a debate around this. Some people say a full deep bite using the back teeth delivers more pressure, while others think a mid-range bite or just locking in with the canines give the best results. Let me know in the comments, what do you think gives the hardest bite when it comes to the positioning of the teeth? Next up, we've got Brabus, and believe it or not, he's basically still a puppy at just 13 months old. But don't let the age fool you, this is Pablo's brother, and if he's anything like him, we could be in for a serious bite.
$120.
Hold it, boy. Hold it, boy. That's a good boy. Hold it, then. Hold it, boy. Yes, boy.
120. Out and do a second time. $137.
Good boy.
Do his second one. What was that? It's his first session.
It's his first session. Boy. Good, Bob. Hold it, boy. Hold it, that's good. Good boy. Excellent. Yes, boy.
Brabus is the type of dog that thrives under pressure. You can see he likes the fight and responds well to the agitation stick. Now this kind of response doesn't happen by accident. When working dogs are young, they go through intense training to get them used to loud noises, shouting, and physical pressure while they're biting. Why? Because in real protection scenarios, the people these dogs are up against don't just give up. They might shout, hit, kick, or fight back, and if your dog isn't mentally prepared for that, it could back down. But dogs like Brabus are raised to understand that pressure is part of the job, and they learn to push through it instead of backing off. Our last contender of the day is Bonnie, and she's making history as the first female Rottweiler on the channel. She weighs in at 30 kilograms or 66 pounds, so she's a lean, fit and functional Rottie. Honestly, I think she could hold her own in both the show ring and on the bite field. A great example of beauty and performance combined.
like that.